And of course, armor. Now, when you use these moves to get in close to your opponent, what do? Well, obviously, you grab, of course. But, as I stated earlier, what do you do when your opponent actually starts jumping over your grabs, considering the fact that those grabs can't be teched? Well, luckily, Skullgirls has this awesome system where you're able to low hit people who try to jump. Because you're trying to jump over the attack, you're not blocking low, which you need to do in order to block a low hit. Therefore, 95% of the time, you end up opening up the opponent. I say 95% because at times I was not fast enough with my low attack, knowing that someone was going to jump. But they managed to jump anyway because I don't know what I was thinking. Now, when you do hit them with Cerebella's crouching light kick, and hopefully you're trying to do crouching light kick because Light Punch has very little range. I mean, look at that. That's amazing. It's godlike. Plus, this is not a low. This is a low. As you see, she's blocking it while standing. But this, she's crouching. Right. Now, when you confirm off of this from that far away, which is ridiculous, you can just start your combo. Now, what if your opponent, hold up, what if your opponent is blocking it? What do? You grab it, of course. Now, your opponent will probably, hold up, your opponent will probably push block it, which will put you out of range, but not a back grab. Because of this crouching medium punch, which slides Cerebella forward, I'm still in range to do that. I mean, that's a little simple note, but it's not really all that important, considering the fact that most of the time, your opponent wants to push block on the second hit. Notice how I'm no longer in range. Well, if your opponent starts doing that, you have the option to do that, and her overhead grab. But no, those two moves are very unsafe on block. So, throw them out with the utmost caution. You're welcome to do another low hit, being Cerebella's sweep, but because of the push block, it allows him to block the attack high and low at the same time. Therefore, it's really not worth. Now, another option you may have is to tighten knuckle. When your opponent push blocks, you are that far away from them. With the mindset that most people tend to have is that because the opponent is that far away, there's really no need to block. But as Cerebella, you must remind them that in that distance, they are still in danger. That she can continue her onslaught on you. And if you manage to hit them with the tightened knuckle, if you're skilled enough, you can go into tumbling run to start to see more pressure. You can run up, do a low hit, run up, grab, or, ah boy, run up and dash jump cross up, which is amazing. I love that. That is so amazing. Alright. So, that's how you establish your pressure. But what if your opponent is the one establishing pressure on you? Well, that's bad. Hold up. Alright. Oh my god. Okay. I am not having a good day today. I dropped it. Alright, one more time. I don't care if I drop it this time. Ah, whatever. Okay, so what if your opponent's the one establishing pressure on you? Well, you have your armor moves and your invulnerability moves. That's not one of them. Now, as I said before, invulnerability moves allow you to go through attacks like armor moves do, only you don't take any damage at all. So you're probably thinking that you should probably just throw that one out. Well, I also stated earlier that invulnerability moves are very risky if whiffed and blocked. Sure, they may allow you to go through attacks if you time it correctly, but if they're blocked, which should probably get Cerebella, to block somehow. I wonder if I can. Alright. Alright, there we go. I'm really bad at this. Alright, stop. Okay. Ah. I cannot do this. I'm gonna try one more time. Okay. Well, I can't get her to block it. Well, let's take my word for it then, that this is very unsafe on block. Sure, you can extend the invulnerability by doing a super, but that's even more unsafe on block. So I would recommend using armor, because you're still able to go through attacks. You may take damage, but it still allows you to plow through. Now, you can continue the pressure using lock and load. You can't combo off of it, but it gives you a mix-up opportunity, because after your opponent gets hit by it, more than likely they're going to try to block. So you can hit low, or you can grab after your lock and load. One thing I forgot to note. When you do this, there's also the option of doing nothing if your opponent has a DP like Cerebella or Parasol. So you do this, you wait, and then continue your combo. I really suck at this. Luckily I don't main Cerebella. I main Parasol. So right, so I covered movement, getting into your opponent. I covered pressure, such as with the grabs and low hits. I covered why I think armor is much better, which you can also cancel this into that. Armor is great. Hold up. Because the glowing, it's like a signal going off in your head. It gives you time to react to the attack, knowing that it's actually hitting you and your opponent isn't blocking. Therefore, it can cancel into something like that, which is brilliant in my opinion. I'm supposed to get some examples of some resets and whatnot when you actually start a combo. Like I said before, whatever. Well, Cerebella is capable of long damaging combos, but like I said before, I much prefer resets. Now notice this crouching medium kick. This thing doesn't have much range on it, so it's only really good for combos, but it's also really good for resets. It sets up many of Cerebella's reset situations, such as her cross under. Whoops. I'm really bad. Cross up. Wow. Grab.
Don't get cocky.
Low. And other sorts that you can do. There's many you can pick from. Choose one. Now that was kind of obvious. But choose one. Actually, don't just choose one. Choose many. I mean, different kinds of mix-ups help you open up your opponent and get more damage out of your attacks. I think that about covers everything. It's like I said, movement, armor, that's not armor, not combos, resets, pressure, dealing with opponent's pressure. Yeah, that was it. Alright, well, I guess that concludes this guide. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Again, I'm terribly sorry for the quality. I'll try to get a better camera, although that probably won't be for a couple of months. But if you don't mind the quality, I can keep on doing this once per week and, get this over with. And if you don't mind that at all, let me know in the comments and I'll keep doing what I'm doing. Also, if there's any way for you to help me do this a better way, let me know as well, because I would love to improve on my work. As you can see, this is my very first video, and I was kind of nervous at first. So, guess that's about it. Right? Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Just go out with a bang. Actually, that's not much of a bang. Let's try something like this. No. One more time. That's not combo anymore. Oh well. See you guys later.